Why would someone judge you before they even know you? Okay, let's turn it around. Have you ever seen someone from afar and you didn't know them, but you thought they were a certain way? And then you got to know them and you realized they're completely different from how you perceive them. Well, that's what's happening here. All right, so what do? Someone meets you and they already have an attitude like, "Ah, you're not all that." And you didn't say anything to them. And they're already just looking at you like, I don't like you. You know it. You get this feeling. And they might even be nice to you, but you know that they just don't treat you like they treat other people. And they're warm and they're nice to everybody else, but then they walk up to you and they're kind of cold and aloof. And you're thinking, okay, what did I do? What did I say? I don't even know this person. All right. If you see that they're genuinely nice and kind to everybody else and you've done nothing, try to be extra warm to them. Go out of your way to be nice to them. If they think that you're really smart, say you're really smart, they know it. Talk about everyday things to them. Not that you're talking over everyone's head. I'm not saying that. But just ask them questions about something that you know that they like to do, that maybe you've always wanted to learn. So make a point to ask them about that. You could say something like, "Hey, I know you love to skydive, and I've always wanted to, but I'm afraid. So what is that like? Like, what was your first experience like?" I would never personally do that, and I don't suggest that. I'm using it as an example. Or let's say they think that you're so stylish and they just wear their drab clothes and you see that and you think that, well, maybe because you're so stylish, they can't relate to you. Walk up to them and say something like, "Hey, I like that what you have on." And make sure you genuinely do. "Where did you get that?" "Oh, okay. I'm going to have to go there because you look really good in yellow. And you know what else I found?" And then go on and talk about how that person looks really good in whatever it is, but always be genuine with your compliments. And don't criticize ever. Don't say, "Oh, you could look so much better in this." No, just say, "Look, I've worn that, and you know what? I thought that I would never look good in yellow, but I found that if I paired it with blah blah blah, it looks really good, just like what you've done." You see, so you're finding a way, a commonality, a way to relate so that they feel like, okay, well, this person isn't like above me. This person isn't like in the stratosphere and I'm not. You see, you're like them and you can relate just so that they don't feel like you're up there and they're down here. And the more they get to know you and the more relatable, that's my point, the more relatable you seem, then they're going to realize, oh, yeah, that person's not a snob. That person is like me. And they'll become warm and friendly. But if that doesn't work and you've tried everything and the person is just still, they cop an attitude towards you, but you've tried everything, then you know what? You've given it your all. Be nice, be polite, say as little as possible, like I've said before, and move on. There's nothing you can do. But you will feel better knowing that you've tried. And the people that feel intimidated toward you, if you go out of your way, maybe that's all they were looking for. for you to make the effort. I mean, that's happened to me. I have looked at people like, oh my gosh, I think this person is whatever. And I've gotten to know them and they're the opposite. So that's all I'm saying. Make sure that you are your warm and friendly self toward them and find a common ground so that you're relatable and then see what happens.